Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Coinzilla channel. Yeah, I will always be with you today. I am making another movie about XRP. Today, we're going to talk about XRP. I hope everyone is having a great day, no matter where they are in the world. I have to start with this. As Swift approves ISO 20022 blockchain integration, XRP gains more value. This is what ISO is, an improvement to the way we mail things. Now, do you remember when David Schwartz said that the only problem with crypto for payments is that it changes how messages are sent? We are now getting a new message standard that will allow crypto to be used in payments. This is from Smoke. Yes, the unified ledger will have crypto assets that are compliant with ISO 20022. Also, these are the things that you should put your money in. Some of these are ADA, HBR, Algo, XLM, XDC, and XRP. Those are the things that are in line with the law right now. Now, some more will be added over time. Casper, Nexara A0, DAG, LCX, and I'm sure I missed a few others. Stronghold and Villoc are two more that might be added, but this is where the money will be. It keeps getting played down. They don't understand how big this is. According to Swift, banks will have to accept ISO 20022 first before they can use blockchain for payments. That is why ISO is very important. Listen to what Swift has to say. We are a registration authority, which means we do a lot of development and support work but don't own the standard. Many people contribute to it. It's not just for the Swift network. A lot of market platforms use ISO 202 but not the Swift network. A lot of institutions also use ISO in-house, so it's not just the Swift network that uses it. It has to do with the XML syntax. It doesn't care about grammar. Because of this, we see a lot of progress in ISO-based APIs. There are even blockchain projects that are based on the ISO data dictionary. Even though grammar is used in XML right now, it will likely be used in other technologies as well in the future. In a nutshell, it's a way to come up with standards for financial messaging. It introduces the ideal world of universal financial messaging, which is what we're all trying to reach right now with all the people moving between countries and within Paris. It's going to make it possible to send money between countries and also send money within the same country. Also, pay attention. He said you don't have to use Swift to use the ISO standard. That's why I said a lot of businesses will decide to leave Swift. They don't wish to wait any longer. They want to be paid right now. The IMF tells Pakistan not to go ahead with its plan to get power to mine Bitcoin. The United States also told El Salvador to stop buying Bitcoin. The IMF already knows what the plan is for the future. They already know that there will be a new way to handle money soon. And I can promise you that they will take power away from Bitcoin mining and put it into making AI better. AI needs a lot of power. This comes from a Blue Hawk story. Eric Trump talks about the advice Michael Saylor gave him. This is what Michael Saylor told him. Right now you need to take out a mortgage on Mar-a-Lago. You need to sell $2 billion worth of Mar-a-Lago and buy Bitcoin. Trump said that Saylor said something similar, which sounds like when Saylor told all the small players to take out mortgages on their homes and put all their money into Bitcoin. That's the worst advice you could give. Really think about it. What do? You borrow money to buy a house, put it in Bitcoin, promise not to sell the top. Let's say you keep holding and Bitcoin falls apart. I'm sure that a lot of people, especially small buyers, sold at a loss along the way. But hey, Trump can bet everything on Bitcoin if he wants to. That's how I see it. Meta says no to Bitcoin reserves, even though more and more institutions are starting to use them. So the company's board leader said that such a move wasn't needed, pointing to how the treasury already works. Meta's move shows that big companies like Amazon are still hesitant to use Bitcoin. This is what's strange about Meta. Do you remember this rumor? Zuck bought Ripple. Meta has people, but Ripple has the rails. Meta is interested in payments that happen across borders. They know that Bitcoin can't be used to pay for things. RippleNet and XRP are the best solutions out there. The crypto kangaroo sent this. Another news about an NDA partner. This is a big one. With Ripple payments, Unicambio is reaching out to new users around the world. The technology is being used, but this goes back years, and they've been trying to move forward and add more payment rails that use Ripple's technology. Let me tell you what one of their executives said. Ripple is scalable, has a large market presence, and knows a lot about international transfers. This gives Unicambio the confidence to grow its business. Working with a team that has the same goals and is involved in the project as us is exactly what Unicambio needs to give its customers the best value. These are the things you want to see because they use the technology and the coin. A lot of these transfers don't just use RippleNet technology. They also use XRP. It's likely that many of you have heard of the guy who was just bankrupt. But did he reveal the biggest scam of all? The $100 million bankruptcy of James Wynn. He found a huge scam while doing this. So the Wynn trigger, the well-known trader James Wynn, went long on Bitcoin, made a lot of deals, and lost all of his money very quickly. $100 million gone. Because he knew something more was going on, he wrote, "Money is not real. The monopoly on everything is seen by crypto platforms. Your open options, your price to sell, your leverage, your stop losses, and your feelings." Yes, trading trends can help them figure this out. They use the times when you are most weak to hurt you. The game of wealth. A lot of the big platforms have what's called an inner market making desk. These desks are the other side of your business. They win if you lose. Imagine that they know how much you're willing to sell and have enough cash on hand to move the market. That's scary. That's the coordinated liquidation events have seen quick, sharp wicks that cause mass liquidations and then bounce back right away. It's not a coincidence. They are designed. Most platforms look for liquidation zones where they can make millions of dollars. The profit center is similar to leverage. Leverage is great for exchanges. Why? Because liquidation means a sure fee plus the chance of taking assets. Loses $100 million and wins. That means more trades, more fees, more spread, and more wins for them. During 2023 alone, more than 10. In a long time there were only a few liquidations. The CME is like standard finance in that it is regulated. Users can't trade against each other on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. They keep control and execution separate. It is illegal to wash trade or deal secret. It's like the Wild West for crypto markets. No split means no responsibility. It even got Binance and its CEO to plead guilty to federal charges and pay a $4 billion fine. The price is being changed by them. Why Wynn spoke out. It wasn't wrong for Wynn to tweet, "Money isn't real." He just found out that prices are changed. Data has become a tool. The things you trade are food. The worst part is that no one is stopping it. More than $8 billion was lost or stolen in FTX's Ponzi scheme. Do you remember FTX? This is what you would expect. A client sends money to Alameda by wire. This is what took place. We buy rope on Alameda. An IOU is given by Alameda to FTX. The USDT is sent from Alameda to FTX. FTX shows the client how much money they have in their account. While FTX holds USDT for clients, they use cash to buy Bitcoin. Client buys Bitcoin that is held in trust, but only gets partial digital asset backing. That's what's been going on behind the scenes of a lot of these conversations. In spite of seeing James Wynn lose $100 million because of planned liquidations, you still believe that the price of XRP has not been lowered. In 2020 they sued Ripple. Rose. For years US trading kept things from becoming clear, while BlackRock and other institutions, including central banks, tried the technology behind closed doors. Everything here is a rabbit hole. So don't sell too soon, because they will make you lose your cool until all the anxious people leave. That's why you should keep hanging on to XRP until it hits those high prices. They are betting that you will sell. It's true. Because of the Ripple case, XRP and Ripple have been held back for years. They had a slow ripple down. In 2020 the world wasn't ready for payments to be made in real time. 2021 and 2022. But you can't give up when the price stays the same and you start to feel frustrated. You cannot say, "I'm so angry. I thought the price of XRP would have changed already." After that, you sell. They let it breathe when you sell it. They want you to buy back in at an even higher price. After that, they do the same thing. Brush rate you.